I was personally given a lot within the year, my life, the years that I've been through, each and every month, the pain and the hurt that I go through. So what I was doing was that after that, I was building a covering. I was engaging them. I wasn't really, after the performance that I decided to release it, I realized that all these months, the pains and the hurts and what I personally went through, yes, indeed, I went through them. They hurt so bad. I wanted to not let anyone hear of it. As Papa was saying, each and every person has the way of securing or presenting the pain or healing through their pain, like the processes that they went through. So after everything, I just decided that to just let it go. Yeah, even though there are pains, if I decide to keep it, a lot was happening to me. It was sometimes that I was tearing up because it was painful to just. I was just writing all of them. I don't know if you could see some of the words, so I just had to release it. No matter how you are, no matter how the pains, you just have to let it go. But no matter as you make it go, it still forms part of you. So that was what I was basically working out.
I also don't know if we actually answered your question because I noticed something. I guess you're more curious about the language, like the language itself, like the writing. Mine exactly was like releasing all the bad self-talk, not just bad self-talk, but all the things that were deeply inside of me like a pattern, and they don't serve me anymore. I don't want them, but they are still part of me. So basically, this is all the trash and junk. But even though I release them, they're still part of me. So it's like a process. So there are still some empty parts that needs to be filled, because I don't think something can be just done by one step, like my first performance, first releasing all the things that hurt me will not release actually everything that hurt me. So yeah, but mine was different principle than Austin, and Austin can tell his principle. Were you confused or surprised? Sorry, okay. So the point was actually there to confuse you in a way, because you had actually free will only. You had two options: enter or not enter. This was there. All of your options end, and what the setup wanted to do, or this installation wanted to do, my aim or our aim was to bring you up, even you don't want to come, like being the part of our process. Yeah, basically that was it. So it's just the journey, the way you're coming, the tunnel, and then the open space. So you need to cross us, you need to meet us, you need to be with us, because
in a way, a saying that in life we have our friends and everyone is passing through things, and every day you meet them. So this is like a process of meeting them. But then to choose to participate is an option. I could decide to participate in your pain, talking to you, or not. So most of us walked in and maybe we didn't even look at what you were doing, or we looked but then we passed away. If we chose to participate in your pain, we might have stopped and then interacted with you. Is that the whole process, like we participating in your...
Yeah, exactly. So you are not only audience, you participate in the whole process. and not just by being here and looking at us, but also directly associate with your own thoughts and with your own feelings, with your own interpretation, you know. So this setup is very important because the whole installation actually sets up your mood already, right? So it influences you in a way, it directs you somehow. But the rest is up to you. But yes, you are totally a participant into this because I would love to know the more feedback, how you feel, and actually thank you. Because yeah, there were no rules. You could also sit down and write with us or whatever, but if it would be, let's say, without this setup, you would just passively come and there would be no wall. You would be basically just an observer, not a participant. And that's what setup changes. You're not observer, you are not audience, you're participant.
About the setup, I think I don't know. I can interpret it as cloud because it felt quite lighter on the walkway, but heavier here. And I don't know if you can observe the ripples in it. It so looks like cloud, and this place was quite like it felt heavy. But I interpret beautiful as the silver lining. So I don't know if my interpretation fits.
No, actually, thank you. None of this was like meant to be like that. So you just added your interpretation and your point. So yeah, none of this was meant to be like that. But that's the free will, like that's the free, yeah, that's the power of interpretation. So now I can't even answer your question, but I would like to more thank you to give you this feedback. And yeah, so basically the idea was just building a separate space and kind of sanctuary. So yeah, you have the way, you kind of need to bow, and then you have the open space. But none of these, what you mentioned, weren't part of the context, concept. Yeah.
Any other?